Yeah, alright.
So I recently just finished my period and I wanted to show you all what I eat in a day when I'm on my period, aka my menstrual cycle. This particular period lasted about 3 days with minimal cramps. I only had cramps for the first couple of hours and they were not that bad, honestly, like at all. So I made 2 herbal teas on this day, and the first one, it was Jamaican Guaco. Jamaican Guaco is amazing for a lot of different things. It's awesome for immunity boost and overall health. It's antiviral, but more importantly for us ladies, Jamaican Guaco really helps to reduce menstrual cramps. If you're interested in buying it, the link will be down below in the description box. And here we also have a mixture that I love to make a lot. It is grated ginger, cinnamon sticks, and I'm adding some blue vervain from this mixture I got when I was back home in Jamaica. This is a really simple mix. I just took like a thumb of ginger, grated it up, 2 cinnamon sticks, and 1 teaspoon of that blue vervain. Let it seep in the hot water for about like 15 or 20 minutes, and when that was ready, I strained it and drank it. Of course, you do not have to do both of these drinks, but since I love to do preventative measures and I hate cramps, I went ahead and drank both the Guaco and both this ginger cinnamon tea mixture in the same day, and it honestly and truly really helps. So to truly help out my period, I love to drink these every day and even a few days before my period so I can avoid off-balance hormones that come with PMSing. I've been starting off my days with 1 liter of reverse osmosis water that you can find from Whole Foods, 6 drops of oil of oregano, and 1 key lime. And this has really been helping to hydrate me, because if you think about it, you're going to sleep for about 7 or so hours and you are waking up completely dehydrated. So you need to make sure that you're hydrating yourself with water, and adding in a key lime is more alkaline than lemon, and it also just truly helps to replenish your body and give you some energy after being in that restful state for all those hours. Stop. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another Ital Eats and Treats video where we prioritize health and longevity. So today is a what I eat in a day on my menstrual cycle, aka period, because somebody in the comment section actually recommended this video, and I think it was a great topic to talk about and something that is very important, because there's just millions of women all around the world that literally are in so much pain, have 7-day periods. 7-day periods are not normal, by the way, like at all. A lot of us are dreading that time of the month, when this time of the month is one of our most sacred times, and it just shows that we're able to still continue to give life. So I want to talk a little bit about all of the different vegan and plant-based foods that I typically eat during my cycle, and things that help to reduce pain, boost my energy levels, and also help to balance out my hormones, because we know PMSing and everything, our hormones are all basically out of whack before our period, some people during and some people after as well. So as we know, when you are on your cycle, you're losing a lot of blood. It might not seem like a lot, but you're losing a lot. What comes with the blood is iron, so we need to be replenishing that iron, not just as women, but also if you're adopting a plant-based diet. If you've been vegan, if you want to go vegan, we need ample amounts of iron, but especially during our cycles. So I love to prioritize consuming a lot of iron. I'm actually gonna start off my day by making a green juice that has Jamaican or Caribbean Callaloo. This might be hard to find in the US, Canada, or UK, or wherever you might be outside of the Caribbean. So if you cannot find Callaloo, you can replace it with equal parts kale or equal parts dandelion or equal parts spinach. These 3 leafy greens all have high amounts of iron, but I'm using Callaloo today because I like its taste. It's not too strong or overbearing. It has an incredible amount of iron. And there are, of course, a lot of other foods that are high in iron, like chickpeas, for one, I think are one of the beans that have the most amount of iron next to soybean, but I don't really eat soy. Broccoli also has a very good amount of iron. Tofu has a good amount of iron, and lentils also have a great amount of iron. And And also sesame seeds have a huge amount of iron, and I'm also going to be using a recipe to make some homemade tahini today. And also, in order to strengthen the consumption of our plant-based iron, aka non-hem iron, you need to combine it with vitamin C. So with all these things, I'm going to make sure that there's like a vitamin C addition with it. So for the green juice, the Kalaloo green juice, I'm going to make sure, since I won't be using oranges today, I'm going to put grapefruit and 1 bell pepper. I know that might sound weird, but I'm going to be including it because it's very high in vitamin C. It has even more vitamin C than oranges do. So yes, when you're on your cycle, the key is to get a lot of iron in. Make sure you're consuming a lot of veggies and fruits, and also making sure to get enough sleep. I went to bed last night at like 9:30 and I woke up today at around 6:30 or so. So that's about like, I would say 9 hours of sleep. Let's maybe subtract 1, say 8 hours of sleep. I know we all have very busy schedules, but getting sleep as a woman, I think there were some studies that showed that women need at least 1 or 2 more hours of sleep than men. So make sure you are getting your sleep, queen. With all that talking, let's go ahead and make this delicious Callaloo juice. And I'm also gonna cut up some fruit. Also gonna satisfy chocolate cravings. If you crave chocolate during your period, I don't really, but I wanted to start off the day with a chocolate recipe. So let's go make that.
You lately, oh yeah, you better tell me what's going on. I'm through with picking up this mess. Every moment sick about the stress.
This is the magic stuff. Oh my gosh. But we literally do not need this much. Maybe just like this much and we're good. So the rest of it is going away. So I am making this juice with these particular greens. These greens are called Callaloo, and if you're not from the Caribbean, more specifically from Jamaica, other islands might have a different name for this, but in Jamaica we call it Callaloo. Callaloo is usually typically cooked with some salt fish and served alongside green banana, boiled dumplings, and other hard food, but Callaloo can also be served in its raw state. My mom actually juiced a lot of Callaloo when she was pregnant with my older sister because she had low iron. She had iron problems and was basically anemic. Juicing Callaloo every day for a few months solved her anemia naturally because that was just what she knew as a Jamaican woman. So as said earlier, when you are menstruating, you're losing a lot of blood, which means you're losing a whole heap of iron. So you need to be replenishing your iron. So we are using Callaloo to help us get plant-based sources of iron. Of course, if you don't have Callaloo available to you, you can also use spinach, kale, or dandelion green. The juicer I'm using today is always going to be the Cuvings Auto 10. If you want $70 off this juicer or more information on the juicer, you can go ahead and check out the description box because this will have my $70 off code and a link where you can be able to grab that for yourself.
Even though I never tried to be someone that could change your mind to leave, but I know that's callings do or die.
Okay, here are the goods. Oh, what is this lighting? Can you see me better? Here are the goods. How much do we have? We have over 3 cups, almost 28 ounces. So let's go ahead and pour this up.
Okay, that west side, my best
Still have some left over. So just like I said, drinking green juices that are packed with dark leafy greens like kale, like Callaloo, like dandelion greens, like spinach are amazing for your period when you need to get higher amounts of iron. Actually, just kidding, it's not over yet. I totally forgot. I needed to add some sea moss to my green juice. Sea moss is extremely important and it has 92 of the 102 minerals that we need as humans. So if you want some, you can check out the link in bio. But this is also amazing to add to your diet when you are on your cycle. Some of it went on my face. Now it's ready. So now for my next two meals of the day, I'm gonna be using black beans in both recipes. I actually soaked some black beans the night before and I went ahead and cooked those on the stovetop for about 30 minutes to an hour or so. Now I'm making my chocolate hummus that I've been making so often lately, and this chocolate hummus is so good. It has a base of black beans, but you can easily use chickpeas if you want to make it alkaline. I'm just using black beans because this is the preference and this is what is in the recipe on my blog. I'm also using carob powder instead of cacao powder, but you can use either one. I know it doesn't look the best because of its color and consistency, but it tastes so delicious. And if you're wanting a healthy chocolate dessert that is also protein rich, this is definitely something to do. A lot of women crave chocolate during their periods, so this is something that is amazing for cravings, but also extremely good for you, and has lots of magnesium, has lots of iron from the black beans, have lots of protein, and is overall a delicious meal.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
So it's now dinner time. I actually use this as my last meal of the day. I thought I was going to do another meal like the standard American diet says, 3 meals a day. But honestly, I was not really craving eating 3 meals today, especially after that very protein rich and filling chocolate hummus recipe. And also after this recipe right here. So this is made from some good carbohydrates with our butternut squash that's also alkaline, and from our protein rich black beans. I'm seasoning this up with some onion, garlic, and some Ethiopian Berber spice. I have made this in a lot of my previous videos because it's literally that good. There's not even a recipe for it on the website. If you all are interested in this recipe, please definitely let me know and I can include it on the website. It is just so delicious and so easy to make. No, sesame seeds. Oh. Oh yeah, homemade tahini, baby. So I am making a salad to pair, or basically just have a base of kale with my tahini dressing and with those roasted vegetables. And if you eat kale, you need to make sure you are massaging it because it's very cruciferous and it is not pleasant to eat on massage, and it's basically very hard on your stomach if you're not massaging it. So to pair with this whole delicious meal, I'm actually preparing some lion's mane mushroom steak. This was my first time cooking with it and it ended up being so delicious and so like quote unquote meaty. Like the texture of it was so incredible, very juicy and meaty and kind of chicken like, just like oyster mushrooms, but even better. I honestly fell in love with this mushroom. So I had my base of my massaged kale, which is packed with iron and calcium that will really help to alleviate cramps. Then I topped it off with that roasted butternut squash and black bean mixture, and put the lion's mane mushroom steak there, put some cherry tomatoes, and drizzled it with my tahini dressing. Chef's kiss. This whole thing was absolutely incredible. It was packed with flavor, so creamy, so delicious, and I have been eating this and making it ever since because it's so easy to make and just so tasty. Honestly, gives me all the minerals and nutrients I need while I am experiencing my menstrual cycle for these next 3 days. So I thought I was gonna be hungry after eating that big old boodle bowl basically, but I was not. So I just went ahead and chopped up some green apples, some cucumber, and some chocho, as we call it in Jamaica, but other people know it as chayote. I had another glass of my Jamaican Guaco tea, and then I also had a juice that I made in the fridge. It was a base of blueberries, zucchini, green apples, and some ginger, and this was so delicious. This is everything I ate today while on my period. Don't miss out if you want to see the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!